Hello friends, this is Shripal Gandhi, and I am back again. First session, we learnt about life is all about the stories we tell ourselves. We learned the secret of all successful people. They are successful because they know how to tell powerful, positive stories about their future to themselves. In second session, we got superpowers and superpowers of glad man. What did G stand for? Do you remember? G for gratitude, L for laughter, and A for ambitions, and D for real development. So when we have this power pack combination of gratitude, laughter, ambitions, and development as a part of our being, that's where miracle starts to happen. And that's where we become a true superhero. With all this and with all the powers of superheroes, now what do we do? You may be wondering. I really believe there is a tremendous power in one. There is a massive power in one. I am a huge believer in one. You may be wondering, what is he talking about? What is one? Let me tell you. One seed has the power to create a forest. One smile can begin a relationship of a lifetime. One hand can lift thousands and thousands of souls, like Mother Teresa. One laughter can gloom. One laughter can conquer the gloom. You know, my father, whenever he goes and visits anybody, any of our relatives, friends who are hospitalized, he will go into their room wherever they are hospitalized and he will talk to them about everything except their disease and hospital and how it happened and why it happened. And he will make them laugh. The whole ambience in a hospital where everybody is so tensed, people have people are very mellowed down, and he will go and create laughter there, as if people may be wondering, this is hospital or a laughing club. And that just lightens up the spirit. It just charges the entire atmosphere. One laughter can conquer the gloom. And like this, one touch can show how you care. One hope can lift the spirit. Sometimes you feel abhi possible nahi hai, all doors look closed, and then you see a light at the end of the tunnel, and that one hope can actually lift the spirit. One word can frame the goals, and one action can make a difference. Just the fact that you start meditating, one action can actually change your life. It can be in any dimensions of your life. One action can change everything. And at the end, one life well lived can be an inspiration to generations to come. Gautama Buddha, Steve Jobs, what they did in one life, generations together, they will be remembered. Such is the power of one. And I am a huge believer in the power of one. Do you want to be one of them? Do you want to be that one? I want to be that one. Let's discover together who all did this. I am a huge believer in power of one. Never say, मैं अकेला क्या कर सकता हूं. शुरुआत तो अकेले को ही करना पड़ेगी. Once repeated, it becomes a path. Nelson Mandela created its mark against his fight for racial discrimination. Kailash Satyarthi, a social reformist who fought against child labor and got them universal right for education. Swami Vivekananda, my favorite, who went to Chicago and spoke in the Parliament of Chicago. And the way he spoke, you all know his speech, my brothers and sisters. The way he spoke and the way he introduced India and India's wisdom and Hinduism to the world, the whole world started looking at India in a very different manner. Such is the power of one. Do you want to be one? Let's discover together. When you want to be this one, there will be challenges. Sometimes there will be chaos. Sometimes you will feel little lonely. Sometimes you will feel little low. Sometimes you will feel like giving up. Sometimes you will not feel like rising up. What do we do in this case? Let's look at my life. There will be situations in your life where you want to feel like a blooming, fresh, fragrant rose and a flower like this. But when life hits you with a brick in your head, situation may not be in your favor. In my life, when I was in 4th standard, I was studying in Ahmednagar and my family disintegrated. My father, being the eldest one, decided to leave the city. And I still remember that day, 19 February 1991, wherein they packed their bags, whatever utensils which came to their share, they put it in a truck, and my father and mother boarded that truck with just 20,000 rupees in their pocket. I was left with an auntie of mine in Ahmednagar. I was like that in Ahmednagar for 10 months. Every single day, I will write a letter to my mother. In those days, there used to be a postcard that it used to cost 25 paisa, tapal. And I used to write that letter to my mother every single day that, आई मला तुझी फार आठवण येते, आई मला तुझी फार आठवण येते, आई मला तुझी फार आठवण येते. The whole letter will be only having one line that, Mama, I miss you, Mama, I miss you, 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 front side and the back side. Every single day I will send that letter. Even today my mother has treasured all those letters. Sometimes situations are not in your favor. I realize the importance of having a parental love. Something died within me. In 5th standard, I wanted to be a player and get selected in basketball team. I did not have a right height and I was not selected. Again, something died within me. When I was in 7th standard and we were staying in a rented house, it was a kaul house, kaulacha ghar, wherein it is not even an RCC construction roof, and when it will rain, when it will be a heavy pour, the water will start leaking and start to come inside the house. And my mother will keep buckets, 1 bucket, 2 buckets. I remember that day very, very vividly, wherein she was keeping 1 bucket and 2 buckets. We had only 2 plastic buckets that time, a 500 square feet house and a bathroom just with a curtain. And that time, I saw my mother taking out the empty utensils, keeping it there so that it can fill up the water which was leaking in the house. Something died within me. Every time situation kept on happening, something died within me. Sometimes situations are just not in your favor. In 8th standard, when I was studying, I realized the value of money. And I was seeing this, as a child I was seeing this, what my parents were going through. Being in a rental house, having to face all these challenges, not having their own house with even RCC constructions. And in 8th standard, I used to go on a bike, on a cycle to my class, and one day my cycle got punctured. I came back, went to the shop, found out how much it will cost to remove the puncture. Then I realized, instead of paying him, if I do it myself, and those of you who know and who have done it by yourself or who have seen it, when you take your cycle to a puncture shop to remove the puncture, there is something called as gutter. It's a thick rubber material. So I got that gutter and a glue and I removed the puncture. When my parents got to know, they asked me, why did you do this? And I said, I wanted to save money. Something within me died. Things kept on happening like this. In 10th standard, my father was hospitalized. When I was studying for my board exams, he had a slip disc issue. He was hospitalized in a Nehru Gandhi hospital in Ichalkaranji. And I had to give my board exams while I was in the hospital next to my father. Thoughts came, why me, God? I wanted to study well. I had given commitments to my teacher. But why this time I have to go through this? Something died within me. 11th standard, I get into a junior college. Everybody is speaking fluent English and I am not able to speak fluent English. Felt something is beaten up. I go to study my chemical engineering in UD City. in Mumbai, and there I had a dream of studying abroad, and now I get selected in the best institute in nanotechnology program in California, and my visa gets rejected. Not only once, twice, but thrice. Dreams fell shattered. Something died within me. Situation after situation, things kept on happening like this. I went to US to study, wanted to come back, start my own business, encountered some partnership issues, decided to leave. Something died within me. Those people who worked with me very closely, those people who joined with me at a meager base salary of 20,000 rupees and started drawing 2 lakh, 3 lakh rupees a month, and I would spend more time with them than anybody else, even in my family, decided to leave me. Something died within me. That one fresh, blooming, fragrant flower I wanted to be, I was left like this. You know what? They say only a broken key can open the lock. And same thing happened with me. How it happened? Because I decided to be that one. There will be experiences in life wherein you want to feel like a flower, but you will be left like a stick without any petals. But in those times, that one friend you have, that one good inner voice you have, and that one adult influence in your life will make all the difference. There have been many people like this in my life who came one at a time and changed my life. Professor A.V. Jadhav, you all know from the first session how he changed my life from a bottom few in the class, being a very mediocre student, scoring only 48% in 5th grade, 53% in 6th grade, how he transformed my life and made from there and transformed me into a topper of the class. Huge transformation because he saw something in me, I trusted him, and I became accountable to what he said. With a huge determination and a commitment, I followed what he said. Another example in my life was when I scored very well in 10th standard and I stood first in my entire school and came also in the Kolhapur divisional board. That time our neighbors P.D. Shah came to congratulate me. He was a chartered accountant and he said, Shripal, what are you going to do? And my father used to run a sari shop. So I was sitting in the sari shop that time. He came and asked, what are you going to do? And I said, I will run the shop and sell more saris. And he laughed and he said, no, you should study further. That time, I had a complete belief, complete surrender, huge sense of accountability to him. I did study. Upon his advice, I enrolled for science in 11th standard and that changed my life. I scored 99.33% in 12th standard and got admitted into UDCT, which is known for chemical engineering in Mumbai. Then I was studying in US, and when I started working, I was blessed to have a boss whose name was Sean Olson. He was an ex-MIT and ex-Harvard. He was the CEO of our company. And he realized at an early stage that I can do much more. I was working as a scientist. I was doing research, wearing lab coats, aprons, and doing all the research. But my heart was more on the business side. I wanted to be at the interface of technology and the business. And even at an early age, that time I was hardly 23, 24, even at that age to realize that this person can do much more and give him right kind of platforms and opportunities wherein he also believes that I can do much more. It was that one man who made a huge difference to my life. In those 3 years of my working with Sean Olson, I learned so much which I would have learned maybe 1 or 2 MBAs and maybe 10 years of work anywhere in any corporate. Huge gratitude to Professor A.V. Jadhav, CA P.D. Shah and Sean Olson. One person at a time came in my life, lifted me, and that changed my life. There will be a situation like this wherein you would want to feel like giving up. You would not want to feel like continuing. You will feel very low. It will look very difficult. In those circumstances, you need to know this Latin phrase. It says, percussa resurgo. What does it mean? It means when struck down, rise up. When struck down, rise up. And you can see on the screen, you may slip, you may flip, you may tumble down, but doesn't really matter. Just one more time. Just one more time. Just और एक बार. Every time you fall down, just tell yourself, just और एक बार, and that will change your life. Percussa resurgo. Because life is such, and only this creates us. So every time you go through these challenges, every time you feel like giving up, remember these two words, percussa resurgo. Resurgo, it comes from a word called as resurgent. You may have heard these phrases, Sensex going up, stock market is surging. Then we say post-COVID sales in e-commerce is surged, which means it is going up. So every time you fall down, lift up, rise up, and that will make a difference to you and your life. Because it's not about other people coming in your life and lifting you. My question to you, my dear friends, who are you going to lift up? Your family? Your friends? Your neighbors? Where you stay? They all need help. Who are you going to lift up? So until now, what did we learn? We realize the power of one, what one can do. Then we also looked at multiple examples from nature to gestures to words, what one can do. Then we looked at one as in personalities, what one personality can do and how they can change the world. Then we looked at our own examples, how one, when you want to be, life will throw challenges, situation, it will not be an easy ride, but in those situations, that one will come and lift you up. Every time you fall down, you will get up. Remember those two words? Percussa resurgo. So who practices percussa resurgo? Champion. Every time a champion falls down, they rise up, they bounce back. They don't take no. They don't accept no in their life. They don't take losses. For them, victory is more important and that's the end goal for them. Examples, Virat Kohli, Sachin Tendulkar, Amitabh Bachchan, Mukesh Ambani, real champions. And then there is a second category, which is called hero. Now, who is hero? Hero is somebody who not only takes care about themselves, but also picks somebody up. They lift up people, at least one person. So in my life, as you know, Professor A.V. Zadav, CA P.D. Shah, and my boss, Sean Olson, were heroes in my life. They not only lifted themselves, but they also lifted me, at least one person. And then there is this third category, which is about being very selfless, which is about taking care of the larger good, which is about impact. And they are called superheroes. They are called superheroes because they lift up multiple people and they change their lives. Do you want to be superhero? Today, this country, this India, this Bharat needs superhero. Your family needs superhero. Your friends need superhero. Can we lift them up? Let's show the power of superheroes. You are all superheroes and lift up this country to its original glory. This country doesn't need people who can tell us what is not okay or what is wrong. This country needs people who can say, despite this, I can do it. I have a solution. I will find solution. To live this country, we need dreams. And my dear friends, to achieve dreams, we need commitment. Do you want to know the success and the chances of commitments? Let's discover it together. Look at the man jumping on the bulb. He thinks he has an idea. Like, एक बात करते हैं, इमेजिन तुम्हारे में भी कोई रहेगा ऐसा जो बोलता है यार हर टाइम कोई बार बार मैम, टीचर्स, प्रिंसिपल उसका नाम लेते हमेशा, काश मेरा भी नाम लेते, या मैं भी अभी ऐसा पढ़ाई करेगा ना मेरा भी नाम आएगा. फुल बोल बच्चन. The chances of success is 10%. You know what? The fact that you thought that is good, many people don't even think. But you must know what is the chances of success. The chance of success is only 10% for your commitment. When you only express but don't do anything else besides this. You want to know next one? हाँ, कुछ लोग रहते हैं, अरे मेरे पास 10 आइडिया है, जबरदस्त, एक काम करते हैं, प्लान बनाएगा ना, अभी मैं ऐसा पढ़ाई करने वाला है ना, तू देख. Now they make a plan, they go show it to teachers, take their feedback, solid planning, beautiful presentation, Excel sheets. Chance of success is 40%. But away from reality, away from unforeseen challenges, away from distractions, they are not factored in those plans. Chance of success is 40%. And then there are some of you here who says, बोलेगा भी, प्लानिंग भी करेगा, लेकिन सॉलिड कमिटमेंट रहेगा. Whatever it is, I will study 2 hours, study 2 hours. Come what may, 365 days. You know, in life school we say 365 minus 1 equals to 0. Commitment रहेगी. Now, chance of success is how much? 65%. But is it enough now? एक्सप्रेस भी कर लिया, प्लानिंग भी हो गया, कमिटमेंट भी है. इज इट इनफ? आई हैव सीन इन माई लाइफ हाउ माई लाइफ चेंज व्हेन आई बिकेम अकाउंटेबल टू प्रोफेसर A.V. Jadhav. Every rock star person, every champion, every superhero you will come across, they are accountable to someone or something. Even the best of the best cricketer needs mentors and coaches. When you are accountable, it look like कि मैं गुलाम हो गया क्योंकि हर चीज रिपोर्ट करनी पड़ेगी. That I got up, I did this, I did this, I did that. But you know what? The kind of result you will produce will be phenomenal. It will be like miracle. Such is the power of being accountable. My life changed because I was accountable to Professor A.V. Jadhav. My life changed because I was accountable to my mother. That day when it rained and when my mother cried because we did not have our own house and we did not even have an RCC roof, that time I told my mother that तेरा बेटा बड़ा होके बहुत कमाएगा. And today we have a beautiful house in Kalyan Nagar in Pune because I was accountable to my mother. Sean Olsen told me that you have everything what is needed to become a CEO and start your own company. And that time I was hardly 23-24 years working as a scientist in California doing research on bio-nanotechnology. Because I was accountable, I came back to India, kept on reporting him about the progress, and that changed my life. I did start not one but multiple companies. And today I run not only one venture but multiple ventures across the continents in the world. Because I was accountable. Are you willing to be accountable to someone, to something? Because this country needs you. Really, कुछ करते ना, कमाल का करते. Let this not be an ordinary life. एक ही तो जिंदगी है, एक ही तो चांस है. Really do something incredible. Let's do it. You know, India has been culturally a very, very rich country. Not only culturally, India has been one of the most abundant country in the world. Not only about knowledge, but also about wealth. We were ruled by Mughals, we were ruled by British. If you compare India with, let's say, United States of America, which is a country which is free for last 250 or 300 years, and again you compare this country with China, which has never been a slave, which has never been ruled. They have a history of 5,000 years. In that sense, we are a very young country. It has its own advantages. We can script the new India, a new Bharat, what we want. We are just 73-year-old and we have a century coming up. Only 27 years remaining. Let me ask you this question. What vision do you have for Bharat at 100? We have 27 years. In 27 years, how do you want India to be? In what facets of life? In what dimensions of life? In what area? In what categories? How do you want to see India at 100? How do you want to see Bharat at 100? Please take a few seconds and think about how do you want to see India at 100, Bharat at 100. 27 years कुछ कमाल का कर सकते. 27 years is a good time to create and achieve whatever we want to make this country glorious again. Let's think about and write down how do you want your Bharat to be when it turns 100. Bharat at 100? Please take few seconds. Okay? Awesome. Wonderful. You know, now you have already scripted the vision board in your mind. How do you want India to be? Let me also ask you, let me also share with you my vision for India. See, India has been a country which is known for its service sector. When it comes to products, when it comes to innovation, when it comes to technology, there hasn't been much which has come out of India. And I really believe in 27 years, I want my own Bharat to be on the world map as a factory which can produce innovations after innovations, which can be known as a powerhouse when it comes to technology and research. What do you want to do? How do you want your Bharat to be? And now, since you have answered how you want your Bharat at 100 to be, let me ask you this. What does this country today need? Or what does this country today need? You know, it has corruptions, politics, bad infrastructure, many issues. Yes, I know you are nodding and I also know what you are thinking. But let me ask you now, what role you want to play to make this Bharat great again at 100? In that vision which you have crafted for Bharat at 100, what role you want to play? I see. You want to ask me? Acha. Let me tell you. If you talk about me, in last few years I have been really fascinated, despite the fact that I did research when I was in California in medical diagnostic and how new age technologies can be used to make our lives better. Especially with COVID and this pandemic coming, I really feel and I want to devote the rest of my life now to create innovations in the field of healthcare and wellness. What I want to do? I want to create at least 10 innovations and file at least 10 patents in the field where instead of going to lab today where you give your blood, urine, stool, saliva, these kind of samples and then wait for the result for 1 day, 2 days. In some cases, you know now what's happening. 7 days it takes to get your results. I want to build technologies where everything can be done with a touch of your button at your home by yourself. And the results should be able to be available instantly on your mobile. So at home, self-test and mobile first. At least 10 innovations I want to contribute in the field of healthcare where you don't need to go to lab to do your checkup when it comes to your holistic health. Whether it is diabetic, whether it is cardiovascular diseases, no need to go, or whether it is even COVID. I am working on developing some product right now or developing some very unique innovative offering. Even for COVID it can be used. That will be my contribution to make this Bharat great at 100 and bring its glory back and have it position on the world map when it comes to innovation and technology. What's yours? What role are you willing to play in this vision of Bharat at 100 which you have crafted? Please take few seconds to think about it. You know, in this journey, when you begin, it will look like you will be alone. But remember, Percusa Risargo, and remember, it's not being alone, it's about being that one. Being that one. And that will make all the difference. Rabindranath Tagore so beautifully wrote in a poem which goes like this. যদি তোর দক্ষিণে কোন আসে তবে একলা চলো রে তবে একলা চলো একলা চলো একলা চলো একলা চলো রে. If you call and no one come for your help, choose to walk alone on your path, said Rabindranath Tagore. And it's so true. Isn't it true? एक ही तो लाइफ है ना यार, कुछ कमाल का करते ना. लेट्स वॉक. लोग जुड़ेंगे, शुरुआत तो करते हैं, चालू तो करते हैं. वन बाय वन, वन बाय वन, वन बाय वन मिल जाएंगे सब लोग, हो जाएगा सब चीज. बट एक हिम्मत के साथ, एक जुनून के साथ, एक जज्बे के साथ, with lot of passion, let's begin, let's initiate, and let's start marching towards the vision which we have crafted today. Now what I want to do, please listen to me very carefully. Yes, all of you, listen to me very carefully. You are going to create a video of what is the vision for Bharat at 100, and two, what role you are going to play in achieving that vision for Bharat at 100. You will create a video, you will record a video, minimum 2 minutes, maximum 3 minutes. So once you create this video, please send this video at 77410 85000. I repeat, 77410 85000. Once you send us this video, we will be looking at it. We will be reviewing these videos, and those videos where we feel really impressed, we will be extending our support system, and we will help you to achieve those goals and reach and realize your dreams. You believe in your country, right? You believe in your vision for Bharat at 100, right? You love your country, right? चलो ना यार, कुछ करते हैं. शुरुआत में अकेले हुए तो क्या फर्क पड़ता है, अकेले तो आए थे और अकेले तो जाना है. Let's start. Let's begin, because you are all unique. You know, even if the concept of rebirth exists, you will not be born as you. So Shripal will not be born as Shripal in this complexion, in this form factor, in this family, in this country called India or Bharat. Even my fingerprints are not similar. There isn't anybody like this. Do you think there is anybody like you in the world having the same fingerprint? Do you think there is anybody like you who is having the same eye scan and iris scan like you? Do you really think there is anybody in the world like you who has the same footprint or a voice print or even the same tongue structure? It is not about tongue, it is even about the skin colors and the complexion what you have. You are unique. You are original. You are one of its kind. And the fact that you are born, that itself is a miracle. You are a miracle. And if you are a miracle, can't you create miracles and lift this country to its original glory? On this day, I want to appeal all of you. Let's make our life count. Let's do something incredible. कुछ कमाल का करते हैं. And let's rise up. Let's do something incredible and make India very, very proud of us. Instead of asking what India has done to me, let's start asking what I can do for this great nation. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.